It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight's broadcast will feature Florida as they go up against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team, they find themselves with a comparable win percentage to this time last year, but looking to make a push as this season continues. Kenny, every year it seems like the standings early on look very different by season's end.
Overachieving teams often start fast, and they get some effort wins. And then it kind of evens out. But, talent catches up eventually.
And overconfident teams sometimes start slow. They find out they're not as good as they thought. But once you get humbled, tend to play with a higher sense of urgency.
Great basketball philosophy from the Diesel and the Jet.
I appreciate that.
Just humbled to be in between you two guys.
As long as you're not overachieving, because you'll be confident.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Florida. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top three.
And right now for Florida, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a four-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. Just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark, establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Money. Mitchell is out there with buckets. And it's Goose, and it's Clark in at the 5. And for Florida, Blackshear out there with Johnson. And it's the natural, and it's the natural, and it's Lewis in at the 3. Johnson outside. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here we go, it's Butler. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Mitchell. Ripped away. Fast break. Here comes Florida. The natural, the pass to Lewis. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Florida shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The free throw drops for Lewis. That one is no good. Mitchell right side. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For Florida, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And that one, good.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Pass to Goose. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Clark. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's the natural. He's coming off a 10-point game again. Ejected by T. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The natural hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Teague, here we go. And it's Clark with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
It's blocked. They recover it. Back to Butler. There's the 3. Here's Goose. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Butler. And at last, they get one to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Passes it to Blackshear. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Florida, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Bucket is good. And that's now 6 points for Cool Hands.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Blackshear. 11 points for him in that last game again.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Florida shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. The kid is checked in for Clark. No good on the second free throw.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
The shot misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's the natural. He had a 15-point outing in the last game again.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Goose, the pass to Mitchell. Right side Teague. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Lewis. And the basket is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Mitchell passes to the kid. Now here's Butler. D right on him. From deep. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And it goes down 2 points. The Naturals got 5 now.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats. And
they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
So it's Florida now. It's a 3-point game. Stolen away. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Florida making a change here. Payne's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Butler. Now the pass to the kid. Unloads from 9. And it's in off the backboard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Florida trails by 3. Here's the natural. He's got 5. Man passes to the natural. Pass to Battistone. Just 4 to shoot. No good there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's the natural. To the middle. Here's Payne. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Butler. Passes it to Goose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 6 points for Goose.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Battistone. Here's Payne. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And there's the pass to the kid. Shot from 12. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
So timeout called here, the first for Florida.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Florida making some changes. The Profits checked in for Lewis, and it's Q in for the natural. Here's Battistone. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And that one misses. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Bottoms the pass to Miracle Man. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Florida trails by 9. Here's baddest one. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it, and they're able to recover. For Florida, they have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. The Caddies check in for Goose. Payne hits them both. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Here's Bottoms. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Miracle Man, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Bottoms, the pass to the main. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Here's Glover. He had an 18-point outing in the last game again. Pass to baddest one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Baddest one's got 6. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's the mayor. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bottoms. Softly drops in the floater.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Glover. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And so it's the visiting team, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game. Well, 50% from the floor. Payne out there with money. Then it's the Prophet.
Then there's baddest one, and it's Glover in at point guard. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. They've got the Mayor. Miracle Man is out there with Clark. Then it's Turner. And it's Bottoms in at the point. There's Bottoms after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Miracle Man. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Catching up on the changes for Florida. Blackshear comes in for Payne. And it's Johnson in for money. Second free throw, no good. Florida trails by 6. Here's baddest one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Clark. 17 points for him last game again.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Out of bounds. Florida takes possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Glover. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside, baddest one.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Mitchell left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The natural, he's checked in for Florida. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Monday, then on Wednesday, it's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Glover. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call will be against D. That's his first foul. Pass to Johnson. Passes to Blackshear. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Florida making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Turner off the drive. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Glover the pass to Blackshear. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. The natural, he's checked in for Q. And that one misses. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Down low. And no good. And it's Florida the other way.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Clark. He has 6. Teague finds Mitchell. The pass to Clark. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Clark's got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now a timeout called by Florida.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Butler, he's checked in for Turner. So it's Florida now. They trail by 6. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Lewis against Teague. Shot from the top of the key. Lewis gets the bucket. He's got 5. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Butler. Here's Clark. He's got 8. He kicks it to Butler. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Blackshear. 7 points in the game. Here's Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That one is off. Payne, he's checked in for Blackshear. No luck that time either. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Teague with the ball, working on Payne. Here's the kid. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mitchell. Payne kicks to Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Clark. And it's Florida with the rebound. Payne's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Butler on the wing. Stolen by Lewis. Here's Johnson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Money's checked in for Florida. Good on the second free throw. And 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Well, their pass it to Goose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
Yeah, he's been way off the mark far too often. Those misses could come back to bite him.
Shooting 2.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
He misses the free throw.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Baddest ones checked in for Florida. He's off on the second.
And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Butler after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Here's the mayor. And it's Florida with the rebound. Payne's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 7 points in the game.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here about 46% for the game. Well, their pass it to Goose. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Some solid defense from Butler.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
1:04 left in the second quarter. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Here's the natural. 7 points in the game. No good on the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Goose, the pass to the main. Pass to the kid. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
For Florida, they have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. That free throw missing. The Profits checked in for Florida. Q comes in for the natural. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Florida. A 12-point game. Looking to end the run. Oh, that's blocked. Bottoms the pass to Turner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the visiting team enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got the natural. Blackshear out there with Johnson. And it's the natural. And it's Lewis in at the three, the small forward. Goose out there with Clark. And there's Money. Then it's Dean. And it's Butler in at the two. Here's Goose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
That one misses. Florida trails by 10. Here's Blackshear. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Goose. The rebound by Johnson. Fast break. Here comes Florida. All sorts of time. Second chance shot. Blackshear misses. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Teague. Passes it to Goose. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The natural, the pass to Blackshear. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And another shot. Here's Johnson. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
He gets it in there. Here's Blackshear. 8 points for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
Definitely not making the most of his chances at the foul line.
Well, the misses and his struggles have been costly to his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Clark. Both good from the line that time.
And he's had his troubles at the line tonight. Unfortunately, that's nothing new. Just glad he was able to convert right there.
Here's Goose. 12 points for him. To the paint. Here's Teague. And it's blocked by Lewis. Here's the break. Up the floor. Here's Johnson. It's blocked. Butler on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Florida. They trail by 11. The natural, the pass to the natural. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. The natural's got 10 points in the game.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Mitchell passes to Miracle Man. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Florida trails by 10. Now a timeout called by Florida. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's the natural. He's got 10. The pass to Lewis. Here's Blackshear. The layup off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Mayor is checked in for Butler. Mitchell passes to Teague. Here's the Mayor. Lewis covering. Here's Miracle Man. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Goose. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Blackshear. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. Florida making some changes. Money comes in for Johnson. And it's Q in for the natural. Got a piece of it. Blackshear. Got it. Good job in the low post. Blackshear's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Lewis against Turner. Pass to Miracle Man. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. And Turner kicks to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Baddest ones checked in for Florida. The Prophet comes in for lights out.
One shot.
And that one misses. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Bottoms the pass to Miracle Man. And there it is for him. He's got 7.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Glover. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Man. Here's the Prophet from deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. Pass to Miracle Man. No good off the back of the rim. Florida trails by 10. Here's baddest one. He's got 11. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Clark, he's checked in for the kid. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's the Mayor. Passes it to Bottoms. 5 to shoot. Inside. Picked off in midair. Glover the pass to Blackshear. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
There's Bottoms after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the open look. Here's Glover. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. The natural, he's checked in for baddest one. And he sinks the second. The ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. A minute 50 left in the third. Here's Goose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. Florida trails by 8. Here's Money. To the inside. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. The Naturals got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
There's the pass to Goose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He has really struggled at the line tonight, making just 3 free throws. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Glover. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Q's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Mayor passes to Bottoms. Here's the Mayor. Here's Goose, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Numbers for him at the line, not good. Not even 50% with only 5 makes. The first one falls, and Florida making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Swiped away.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
Glover the pass to... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bottoms. Buries the long-range jumper. Bottoms got 5 now. Here's Glover. Misses the step-back jump shot. And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Florida trails by 8. We've got Blackshear, the natural out there with Q. And there's Money. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Glover the pass to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Glover, and they're running. Here's Clark. Drops in the breakaway layup. Florida shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Glover, defended by Butler. Turner comes with the double team. Johnson, and it's blocked. And here we go. It's Butler. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Turner fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Florida making some changes. Lewis checked in for Money. And it's the natural in for Q. Florida trails by 16. Here's the natural. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
The shot missing. Outside for Lewis. Florida moving that ball around. Pass to the natural. Lewis outside. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Kept alive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Feeds it to Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Teague for 3. Here's Goose. Johnson with some nice D.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Lewis passes to the natural. Passes it to the natural. Here's Blackshear, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
To the middle, here's Butler. And it's Florida with the rebound. And the pass to the natural. Off target from outside. Gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Johnson against Mitchell. Here's Goose. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4. Florida trails by 11. Pass to Blackshear. Here's the natural. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The mayor is checked in for Clark.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Blackshear.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Goose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Florida trails by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's the natural. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Goose. He's guarded by Johnson. The rebound by Blackshear. For Florida, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Goose, the pass to Teague. Here's Goose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. No good on that one. Turner's checked in for Teague. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. 13 feet away. And that one is off. Good D by Mitchell. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Florida with the possession. They're on a 13-5 run here.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lewis. That one misses. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Mitchell finds Butler. Passes to the man. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Goose. Shot from the low block. with the clock winding down. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Goose has got 27.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The natural, the pass to Lewis. Fades. Good on the bucket. Blackshear's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Goose.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Butler after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's the Mayor. The rebound by Blackshear. Blackshear's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Turner. Pass to the Mayor. Outside Butler. Kicks to Mitchell. Stolen by Lewis. And the layup's good off the glass. Lewis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Mitchell. He dishes it to Butler. Passes it to Goose. Six to shoot. Butler from outside. The shot comes out, and it's Florida the other way. Here's the natural. The second chance effort, and it's sent back by Turner. Pass to Butler. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. To end the drought, pass to Mitchell. He kicks it to Turner. Here's the Mayor. Fires for three, and he's good on the three ball. The Mayor's got himself on the board with three there. Florida trails by 6. Here's the natural. Kicks it out to Johnson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here, Greg. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
Count that one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's the natural, covered by Mitchell. Here's the natural, the pass to Blackshear, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Being pretty good tonight at 48%. The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. So it's Florida now. It's a 5-point game. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
To the paint and taken away by Johnson.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And the kid picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Money's checked in for Florida. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The kid, he's checked in for Turner. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Now a timeout called by Florida. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Man passes to Blackshear. Misses in close.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So we can't get either to fall. Now a timeout called by Florida. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the game. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Lewis outside. And once again off the mark by Florida.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.